Are you not entertained? Well, let me answer that for you, because no, I was entertained. So does that mean this movie was better than the first Gladiator? Overall, no. So does that mean Gladiator 2 was bad? No. So Gladiator 2 was good? Yes. Here's my quick spoiler-free review of Gladiator 2. Quick shout out to Paramount and the people with Paramount for inviting me to an early screening of Gladiator 2 in IMAX. It was great. Thank you. Here are my pros and cons on this movie, and then at the end, like I usually do, give you my rating, and then I'm also going to mention something at the end that I've never mentioned before. Starting off with the pros, this movie's a spectacle. It's grand, it's big, it's visually nice, and quality on point. I really liked the first Gladiator movie and the scenes in the Colosseum, so I was really looking forward to seeing the fights and everything happen in this movie for the Colosseum, and yeah, it was good. Which, speaking of the action was good overall, and the fights and everything that happened in the Colosseum were entertaining. The acting in this movie was great overall, and if I were to be honest, I didn't really like Joseph Quinn getting cast in this movie, but for the character he played, he did a good job. Denzel, in my opinion, is one of the greatest actors ever, and man, he delivered in this movie. Connie Nielsen, who plays Lucilla, aged nicely. I guess living in the Empire makes you age slowly. I like the callbacks to the first movie. I like that there are certain things that happen just like in the first movie and kind of keep that same tradition, but also putting a different version to it. I like that this movie doesn't hold back, because when I was leaving the theater, I'm thinking to myself, wait, what rating was this movie? Now it's time to talk about the cons of this movie. Well, not necessarily cons, just more stuff that I didn't like as much, or like comparing from the first movie. Paul Mescal did a good job. His action scenes were great, but when it came to scenes sometimes with other characters and stuff, I just feel like he didn't have that, proper charisma or like that charm that his character needed. The pacing in this movie was fine, but it did feel a little slow a couple times. I like the story of the first Gladiator more than Gladiator 2. I feel like with the story with this one, not saying it's bad, it just didn't feel the most consistent throughout the movie. There are scenes in this movie that I really like that I wish we got more of or more explanation, and then there are other scenes where I feel like it was a little rushed. The dialogue was good, but a little bit not delivered in the best way, and I would say Russell Crowe in 2000 Gladiator plays Maximus. I think his line deliveries, especially in the Colosseum, were great, and I would say better than Paul Mescal's Lucius when he was in the Colosseum. Without spoiling, there are certain scenes that take place in a certain location, and the action that is being done in that location, I'm thinking, usually that kind of action would happen in a different location, but didn't, so I kind of found that a little odd. Now it's time to rate the movie. I'm gonna give Gladiator 2 a nice 8 out of 10. I like the movie, and I definitely plan to watch it again in theaters. If you like the first Gladiator movie, you'll enjoy this one, and if you plan on watching, I hope you enjoy. Here's the thing that I never mentioned before, that I have a Letterboxd account that I created back in like April of this year, and I never made a video on it or told anyone, so here you go. You can follow me if you want, I appreciate it. There's still a lot of movies that I've watched that I haven't added yet, but I still try and stay updated with the recent releases, like Gladiator 2, which I gave a 4 star out of 5. Strength and honor!